Hello traders, welcome back to the Chart Whisperer, where we only trade when the market pays us to. In this video, I'll share my daily bias based on the level count as well as the key trading zones for the day. If you want to always know where the market is headed and want to catch high probability setup, smash the like button, subscribe and join our free Telegram channel in the description. And right over to Dow Jones, we have had two levels of drop, as you can see, quite clear. They started the third level, sorry, but it's not yet complete, so I still expect them to actually break down a little further here, about maybe another 2,000 or so pips before we can start looking to reverse. So I definitely want to go short here. Let's go down to the 15 minutes. I want them to, and they look like they want to do that. I want them to go all the way there to yesterday's high and give me a nice stop hunt, a reversal pattern rather, from where I can take a short. If we could just hit price down here, up here, and give me a nice reversal pattern there, high probability setup, I'll be ready to take the short from there. And this would be the last short, of course, for the cycle, and then we're right back with the bulls. Back to all the way to Nasdaq. For me, two levels of drop, quite clear here. I want to see a third level of drop, no questions asked. I can see yesterday's high is also right there waiting, somewhere between yesterday's high and last month's high. Is it the high? Yeah, somewhere between yesterday's high and last month's high would be great for me to get a short position there. Like I said, I want to go short, and what I need is a high probability setup, so I will be waiting for price. Oh, did I make that a line chart? I'm so sorry. Over there, I'm looking to go short, so I want them to hit. And it also is quite interesting to see that yesterday's high coincides with the psychological support. That's resistance, right? I haven't done that in so many years. That's resistance. So I want to see them come up there, give me a good setup there, and then I'll be definitely ready to take them short. The cable gave us two levels of drop. They're quite nice, as you can see, some good consolidation periods over there, and they did go back up to test the mail. We know that they do that almost always after hitting two levels in any direction, so now they should be finalizing this this cycle with a one final level of drop. Excuse me. I don't have a point of interest from where I could take a position. I'll have a look at last week's low for continuation. Like I keep saying, continuation patterns aren't my absolute favorites, but there are always options, so I always look at how everything sets up. So I'll monitor this, but for the most part, I'm not really likely to take a position there. EURUSD, one level down, pretty much consolidation all the way here, and now I want to see them drop down price for two more levels. Don't have any point of interest. I can see that they hit what's this? This was Wednesday's high. Yeah, it looks like Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's high. I see they hit Wednesday's high today during the Asian session, but that doesn't really say much for me, because I kind of preferred it yesterday's high, where it's quite clear. So I'm gonna be staying out, but I definitely expect them to make one more level of drop before we see any changes. It looks like it could be a reset here, but no. I don't predict resets. It's obviously possible, but we'll see how price shapes up. I expect them to go continue the downtrend. Sorry. The Aussie gave us two levels of drop, as you can see there, no questions asked. I want to see one more level of drop. I can see yesterday's high there is an option as a point of interest, so I will be waiting for price there with my alert. Definitely want to see a strong reversal pattern there and go short there. Not too many questions. It is Friday. Friday, sometimes price does tend to lend more towards the weekly cycle. So even though these guys have been chopping around for too long, but at least they broke out of what I was looking. They broke out of last week's low, which was very important for concluding that move. So and then they came to the Mayo, which is standard procedure, as you know, after two levels of drop. So we'll see what price does. I still want to see them come up here, like I said, and then give us one more level of drop. Over to the Canadian, 2 levels of rise, quite clean. I want to see one more level of rise there before I start thinking about reversals. Everything makes a lot of sense in my opinion. They did kind of pin last month's high, which I actually like that. They're probably going to come back and touch it once or twice more before completing that level. So hopefully that day is today. So I want to see them come all the way down there and give me a stop hunt formation. Like I said, they were missing last month's high, but I want to see them come tap it for real and actually give us a reversal pattern. I'll be sure to take them along from there. A good setup could come from that. Swiss franc, almost the same thing. 2 levels of rise. They've been pretty good. Consolidation, you know. They did their little Mayo thing, but this time they broke past it. Let's go down to the 15 minutes and see if there's anything. Actually, there's a first leg. As you can see, for me, this is definitely a first leg. So I'm gonna have a line here. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm going to be monitoring this price point here because they hit that low, pinned yesterday's low as well as the Asian session low, which is a very good move in my book, especially when they close price above the point of interest. So now all I want to see them is come down here again and then give us another hammer would be nice, or a railroad track or anything of that sort. Then I will for sure take them long. So as it is, as you can see, I want to see them come here, just pretty much there. I'll move that, and then I want a strong reversal pattern here and I will take them long. And then finally the S&P 500 gave us 2 levels of drop, no questions there. Taking their sweet time. I expect them to complete the cycle, even though it's Friday. They could want to jam some people. It looks like they might be interested in hitting the Mayo, which would be great because the Mayo is right there by yesterday's high. That would be an awesome point of interest as far as I'm concerned. I would love to see them hit that high and then drop price. If they would do that, I'll be more than certain, or I mean, you can't be completely sure when it comes to this business, but I will have quite some confidence if they hit that high and give me a nice reversal pattern. Then it'll be like I keep saying, a high probability setup, and then I'll take them short and end the week with the completion of the cycle, because like I said, as soon as they're done with the downtrend, then we can start looking at the uptrend. So today could be the very last day, maybe even Monday, but it would be nice if we get it today and then we know we're done with that. And that is it for today's analysis. I hope you guys found some value. Again, make sure to join the Telegram channel. Some free analysis, free updates as I keep going through the trading day, and maybe you can pick up a thing or two. Also in that same channel, there's a link to a discussion group where we talk about our other setups. There's so many instruments that I don't trade. There's only 8 here, and we have some nice interactions between us and other traders to take them, especially when it comes to things like sessions. So just a whole lot of value, a whole lot of burns off of each other as traders. So make sure you join the community and make sure you trade profitably today, and I will see you guys in the next one.